Today we are going to the next chapter, pair of linear equations in two variables. We have already studied about polynomials, and I told you what is polynomials, and we studied about quadratic polynomial, we studied about cubic polynomial. Now we are going to the next topic of algebra. Here we are going to dealing with an equation which is having two unknown variables. For example, last chapter in polynomial we have studied that there was only one unknown variable, it was x, and for that x there was a linear degree, that means a degree 1, and of degree 2 quadratic, and of degree 3 cubic. That's how we have studied, and now we are going an equation which is having two unknowns, which is x and y. So let us go to the first one. There are typically, whenever we want to solve a particular linear equations, if there are two unknowns, I told you one x and one y, so एक x और एक y है, ये दोनों का वैल्यू अगर आपको नहीं पता है तो if there are two unknowns, there should be two equations to solve it. If there is only one unknown, one equation is quite enough to be solved. That's what we have studied in the chapter of polynomials. Here we need two equations to solve this one. That's why here there are two equations are given. And this solving method, there are different typical types of method. One method is what we call graphical representation method, then elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method. These four methods are the methods which we are going to study in this chapter. Starting with that, let us go to the method of graphical representation. Here you can see the question. Draw the graph of the following linear equations. X plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. Two equations are given. For this you have to draw a graph. And after that one, you have to find the ratios of the areas of these two triangles. I mean, there will be two triangles, and for these two triangles, you will have to find the areas included between them and the ratio between them. There we will come later. So let us go, first of all, let us solve this quadratic equation. Sorry, this linear equation, which is in two variables. So this is the first equation, this is the second equation. Listen to it very carefully. Solution. First equation. We will write the first equation, and from the first equation, just make an equation for x. So here the x equation, x is equal to 6 minus 3y. Okay, you got an equation next. X may be बना सकता है, y may भी बना सकता है. There is no problem. Here I think it is very easy to make in x. That's why I made in x. Normally you can make in y or x. It doesn't matter. So now here you got a particular equation. X is equal to 6 minus 3y. And now listen, for this y value, you have to give any three values. You can give any three values for this y so that you will get a corresponding x value. So here I am giving when y is equal to 0. For this y value, when I am giving it as 0, what happens? X will be 6 minus 3 into 0, तो 0 हो जाएगा. That is 6. Then when y is equal to 1, x इधर का y का जगह अगर मैं 1 दिया तो 6 minus 3 into 1 हो जाएगा, वो 3 है. 6 minus 3 is 3. Again, when y is equal to 2, x is equal to 6 minus, इधर 2 दिया है, 3 into 2, 6 हो जाएगा. 6 minus 6 is 0. So you got here three different values for the corresponding y value. So let us make a table set for this, table solution. So table set कहता है for x and for y, three values. So we got for y value we got 0. When you gave y 0, you got x value as 6. When you gave y 1, you got the corresponding x value as 3. When you gave y as 2, you got the corresponding value as 0. So these three are the sets: 6, 0, 3, 1 and 0, 2. Okay. Similarly, let us go to the next equation, second equation. 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. So from this one, what we can do? I told you here you can take x. Similarly, you can take y also. Here I am going with y. So here if I am taking y, what will this become? 3y is equal to 2x minus 12, and y is equal to 2x minus 12 divided by 3. You will get it as like this, right? So here, when x is equal to 0, if I am giving here x value 0, what will be the y value? Y is equal to 2 into 0, तो 0 हो जाएगा. 0 minus 12 by 3, and that is minus 12 by 3, and that is minus 4, right? Now, another one, when you are giving x is equal to, here you are giving another value 3. Any values you can give. Normally I gave here 3, it is because if you are giving here 1, 2 into 1, it will become 2. 2 minus 12 is minus 10. Minus 10 by 3 aayega, you will never get an integer. That's why knowingly I took it a multiple of 3 so that I will get here a number. That's why I took it as 3. So likewise you can also change them in your own method. So I am taking here x is equal to 3. So y is equal to, इधर 3 है तो 3 into 2 कितना हो जाएगा? 6. 6 minus 12 by 3. 6 minus 12 is minus 6 by 3, and that is minus 2. Again, x is equal to 6. If I am giving the value of 6 here, here what it becomes? Y is equal to, इधर 6 दिया है तो 6 into 2, 12 हो जाएगा. 12 minus 12 divided by 3, that is equal to 0 by 3, that is equal to 0. So here you got another solution set. What is the next solution set? So I am writing the first solution set here. This was the first solution set. And the second solution set. For the first solution set, for y value you gave 0, 1 and 2. Corresponding x values was 6, 3 and 0. This was for the equation x plus 3y is equal to 6. For the second equation, 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. For the second equation, when you gave x value 0, 3 and 6, either x or y, x का value 0, 3 and 6 जब दिया, when you gave x as 0, you got minus 4, minus 2 and 0. So like this you have to make two separate sets of tables. Clear? Start. From this one, you got two solution sets here. From this solution set, you have to plot the graph. So plotting the graph means we already know we have to draw a y-axis and an x-axis. Here you have to mark x, x dash. All of them should be capital letters. Y, y dash. Here it is 0. Mark equal intervals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because here you can see your maximum x is 6. That's why I took up to 7. For x value 1, 2, 3. That is enough. Y value the maximum is 2 and the minimum is minus 4. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like this. Now you have plotted your graph. If you are having graph book, that will be much more simpler for you to plot this graph. So after plotting this graph, let's plot the given points. First, what is the first required point? 6, 0. That is the first point. 6, 0. Where is it? 6, 0. 6, 0. 6 on x-axis and 0 on y-axis. This is the first point. Second point, 3, 1. Where is 3 on x-axis? 3. Where is y on y-axis? Here it is 1. So 3, 1 will almost come here. So I am marking this point. 3, 1. And in 2 marker you can round it. Anything. Third one, 0, 2. 0 on x-axis means it's the y-axis line. 2 on y-axis. 2 means here it is. So these three lines together you draw a line. And this line gives the solution of x plus 3y is equal to 6. X plus 3y is equal to 6. That is that line. Second line, we are going to the next line. Here, 0 minus 4. Where is 0 minus 4? 0 on x-axis means the y-axis. Minus 4. Here it is. Then 3 minus 2. 3 on x-axis. Minus 2 on y-axis comes below. So somewhere here. Third one, 6, 0. Exactly the same point. So making this three of them together, joining them, you will get this as a line like this. So this one is 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. That is that line. There is no need to write. If you want, you can write it. Okay. So you can see these two lines intersected together here. So I am coming to the important point here. While plotting a graph of a linear equation, if the graph or if the lines they intersect together, if they are coinciding together one time, if they are cutting together one time, then we can say this particular equation is consistent and it is having a single solution set. It is having a single solution, and this will be the point of, so where they are intersecting, that point is the point of solution, and here we can say 6, 0 is the solution set of this typical equation. 6, 0 is the solution set of this typical equation. So here, this same question, they can ask like this, if while plotting the graph, there are three possibilities. One is this one, they may coincide together. Another one is that if you are plotting a graph, if you got a graph like this, when plotting two different graphs, you got a graph like this, two parallel lines going together. At that time you will write, this system of equations is inconsistent. That means they are having no zeros. That means they are having no solution. Clear? So if they are intersecting together, you will say there is only unique solution. That means one solution. If the graphs are going parallel to each other, parallel to one another, then we will say that both of them, that means that particular system of equation is inconsistent and they have no solution. Third one, there is a possibility that when you are drawing the first line, you may be getting something like anything. You may be getting a line. After, when you are plotting the second line, you can understand that is also the same line. Both of them are coming one above other. That is, they are overlapping together. So three cases. One, the two lines can be incident at a point. There we will say there is a unique solution. Case number two, if the graphs which you have drawn are going parallel, we will say there is no solution, or we will say they are inconsistent. Third graph, if one graph lies above the other graph, then we will say there are infinite solutions, or there are many solutions. Not even a single solution, plenty of solutions are there. This is how you have to understand from the graphical representation. So coming back to the topic, here as they are cutting together, there is only a unique solution, and the solution is the point of incidence, and we can say it is 6, 0 is the answer, is the solution set of this one. Okay, now see the question. Find the ratio of the areas of two triangles formed. Here you can see there are two triangles formed, and you say these two triangles. What are the two triangles? Triangles formed by the first line. What was your first line? This was your first line. First line, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. What is x is equal to 0? x is equal to 0 का मतलब क्या होता है? y axis. y is equal to 0 का मतलब क्या होता है? x axis. In 9th class we have studied that one. So इसका मतलब है find the area between the first line. पहला वाला लाइन x axis और y axis का बीच में, यानी कि इतना का एरिया. ये ना वो ट्रायंगल जो पहला लाइन x एक्सिस और y एक्सिस का बीच में पड़ा हुआ है, ट्रायंगल जो है ये है, इसका एरिया. और दूसरा एक और ट्रायंगल, सेकंड लाइन x एक्सिस एंड y एक्सिस. सेकंड लाइन, दिस इज सेकंड लाइन x एक्सिस y एक्सिस. दैट मींस this particular triangle. Here I am taking this as A, I am taking this point as B, I am taking this point as C. If I am taking this ABC, and what I have to do, I have to check the area of AOB divided by area of BOC. We already know to find the area of a right angle triangle. Here it is right angle. So what is the area of right angle triangle? It is half into base into height. So we will say ratio of the areas is equal to. Start. We have to find the ratios of the areas of the triangles, right? So here we already know the area of the triangle is half into base into height. So see here, the ratio of the areas of the triangles, that means here, that means area of triangle AOB divided by area of triangle BOC. Because I gave here A, B and C. These two triangles, we have to find the ratio between them. That is equal to half into, what about area of that one? Half into base into height, AOB. Half into, this will be the base, this will be the height. इधर से इधर तक कितना units है? 2 units. So the base is 2 into, what about the height? The height is 6 divided by half into, what about BOC? Half into BOC. BOC उसका base तो OC है, OC है तो O से C तक 4 units का displacement है. That is 4 units into, this one is 6 units. Even though you can see here there is a negative number, we are using the positive sign only because we are finding the distance. So distance will be always measured as a whole number only. That's why we are taking the positive values of that one. Okay? Even though if it is given -4, we are not taking the minus sign, we are taking the absolute value. That means there is a positive. And here from this one it is clear, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 we can cancel. This 2 and 4 get cancelled 1 time and 2 times. 6 and 6 get cancelled. That means on the numerator part there is only 1 remaining, and the remainder part there is only 2 remaining. That means that is equal to 1:2. Always ratio we will put in this 2 in this particular manner. We will read it as 1:2. इसका मतलब इसका एरिया जितना भी है उसका दुगुना है नीचे का एरिया. 1:2. एक रेशियो दूसरा मीन्स 1 proportion to 2. That means पहले वाला का 1 है तो दूसरा का 2 होगा, इसका 2 है तो उसका 4 होगा, इसका 5 है तो इसका 10 होगा, जस्ट उसका दुगुना होगा. That's how we have studied the first question. I'm taking the same question. Right now what equation we took for the graphical method, I took the same equation and we are going to solve that in the method of substitution. Earlier, just forget not that we have studied the method of graphical representation and the point of incident was 6, 0, right? The point of incident was 6, 0. Remember when they are coming together. So let us take it out with the second question. So here it is. I'm giving this a system of equations. There are 2 systems of equations, and from this one, the method of substitution means you have to substitute. Take the first equation. X plus 3y is equal to 6. Call it as equation number 1. 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. You can call it as equation number 2. From equation number 1, we can write x is equal to 6 minus 3y. As I told you earlier, you can make for x or you can make for y. It depends upon your choosing. You can choose x or you can choose y variable, it doesn't matter. So here I am choosing x. So take one equation and from the first equation make an equation for any unknown variable. It may be for x or maybe for y. After this one, इधर का जो भी वैल्यू जो आपको मिला है, ये वैल्यू इक्वेशन नंबर 2 का अंदर डालिएगा. So 2 implies, equation number 2 implies, what is the equation number 2? 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. Inside this equation, substitute the value of x. Substituting the value of x in equation number 2. Substituting the value of x in equation number 2. What we get? We get, see here, here is the equation, 2 into x के जगह ये वैल्यू लिखना है 6 minus 3y, बाकी वैसा ही minus 3y is equal to 12. यानी कि पूरा इक्वेशन 2 वैसा ही लिख दिया, बस इधर के x का जगह x का वैल्यू दे दिया. Now simplify. 6 into 2 is 12 minus 3 2s are 6y minus 3y is equal to 12. Then from this one what you will get? Minus 6y and plus minus 3y and take it to that point and bringing that 12 to this side. You will get 12. Already here there is a number 12. If I am bringing that 12 to this side, it will become 12 minus 12. That is equal to ये दोनों उधर जाते हुए 6y plus 3y हो जाएगा, right? And taking the negative signs to that side. Any method you can do like this. In that method or bringing them together to this side. Anyhow. So after this one, 12 minus 12 is 0 is equal to 6y. 6y plus 3y is 9y, right? On the next step, as 9y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 by 9 and that you got as 0. अभी y का value कितना है? You got it as 0. Now taking this value of y and putting it any one of equation. Here I got this equation. Equation number 1 का अंदर x के लिए equation आपने बना के रखा है. So from 1, in any equation you can give in 1 or in 1 also you can give, in 2 also you can give. I am taking equation number 1. What is equation number 1? X plus 3y is equal to 6. Now you got y value as 0. Substitute the value here. X plus 3 into 0 is equal to 6. That is x plus 0 is equal to 6. That is equal to x is equal to 6 minus 0. That is equal to 6. Means you got the x value as 6. You got the y value as the 0. That means therefore the solution is, inside the bracket you have to write, first you have to write the x value, comma, then you have to write the y value. And this is what we call ordered pair, or this is called the solution set. See here and see here. In the previous question also we got the same answer, and right now by simplifying that also you got the same answer. And this typical method by which you are substituting one value and putting in another value is what we call the method of substitution. Third method is what we call elimination method. Same question I took again. I took the same question. Already we know the answer, the solution set of that one is 6, 0. We don't let us take it out by this third typical method, elimination method. In elimination method, you have to see these are the two equations. This is your equation number 1 and this is your equation number 2. And in these two equations, the x values should be same. The coefficient of the x should be made same, or the coefficient of y should be made same. If the coefficient of x and y are same, then we can go ahead. If it is not, you have to make it. How to make it? Here you can see x is, the coefficient of x is 1. Here the coefficient of x is 2. And you have to take the LCM of the coefficients. If you want to make the x value equal, if you want to equate the x value, if you want to equalize the x value, you can take the LCM of the coefficients of x. Here it is 1 and here it is 2. So the coefficient of x is 1 and 2, therefore the LCM is 2, right? So the LCM is 2. उसका मतलब इन दोनों इक्वेशन का x का कोएफिशिएंट को बराबर कराना है. बराबर करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? पहले उन दोनों नंबर्स जो है वो दोनों नंबर्स का एलसीएम पहले निकालिएगा, और दोनों को वो एलसीएम में ले आने के लिए कौन सा नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, उसी नंबर से पूरा इक्वेशन को मल्टीप्लाई कर दीजिएगा, ताकि दोनों इक्वेशन जो है इक्वेशंस का x वैल्यू बराबर हो जाएगा. अगर आपको दोनों को y वैल्यू बराबर करना है तो क्या करना है? y वैल्यू दोनों इक्वेशंस का y का कोएफिशिएंट जो भी है वो दोनों कोएफिशिएंट्स बराबर नहीं है तो वो दोनों नंबर्स का एलसीएम निकालिएगा. एलसीएम निकालने के बाद वो दोनों इक्वेशंस को उसी एलसीएम में, यानी कि चाहे अगर देखिए एक इक्वेशन है 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. Another equation 4x plus 9y is equal to 12. Another equation. If you want to make the x value, y value similar, here it is 3 and here it is 9, and the LCM of 3 and 9 is 9. So दोनों का 9 में ले आना है. So इधर पहले से 9 पड़ा है तो इधर कुछ भी करने का जरूरत नहीं है. बाकी क्या करना है? इक्वेशन नंबर 1 में इधर कुछ ना कुछ तो बदलावट करना है. क्या बदलावट करना है? इधर का 3 का जगह 9 आना चाहिए. तो 9 आने के लिए कौन सा नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा? 3 से, क्योंकि ये 3 जो है 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करेगा तो ये 9 हो जाएगा, है ना. तो अगर इधर आपको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है तो खाली उसी नंबर को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं कर सकता है. ऐसा करना है तो पूरा का पूरा इक्वेशन को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. यानी कि ये पूरा इक्वेशन अगर आपने 3 से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो इधर ये हो जाएगा 6x, ये हो जाएगा 9y और ये हो जाएगा 21. एक नया इक्वेशन निकल आएगा. वैसा दोनों को बराबर करना है. अगर आपको x वैल्यू को बराबर कराना है, इधर 2 दिया है, इधर 4 दिया है. 2 और 4 का एलसीएम क्या है? 4 है ना. दोनों का एलसीएम 4 है. तो दोनों को किस में ले आना है? 4 में ले आना है. इधर पहले से 4 पड़ा है तो सेकंड वाले इक्वेशन में कुछ भी नहीं करने का है. लेकिन फर्स्ट वाले इक्वेशन को इधर 2 दिया है, 2 को 4 में ले आने के लिए कौन सा नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा? 2 से करना पड़ेगा. तो ये इसको 4 से बदलने के लिए 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है तो खाली इसको नहीं बल्कि पूरा इक्वेशन को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई द होल इक्वेशन बाय द गिवन particular number so as to make the coefficients of them equal. But here, very luckily, the y values are similar. Here you can see 3. I'm not talking about the sign. I'm talking about the values only. Here it is also 3, there also it is 3 itself. So in this condition, we have to write the two equations like this. X plus 3y, it is 6, equation number 1. Second equation, 2x minus 3y is equal to 12, equation number 2. Put a line here. Now two things arises. When these two numbers are same, you can add them or you can subtract them. What is the method? Elimination. That means you have to eliminate x or you have to eliminate y. If you want here, as the y values are same, as the coefficients of y are same, you are going to eliminate the y term. So by eliminating this one, what should we do? Should we add or should we minus? Here is the trick. If the signs are opposite, you have to add them. If the signs are same, you have to subtract them. Clear? So here the signs are different. That's why we are going to add them. So we will write here equation number 1 plus equation number 2 implies का मतलब equation number 1 plus equation number 2 ये होता है. इसका मतलब ये होता है. क्या होता है? ये दोनों प्लस करते हुए इधर तो 1 है, 1 plus 2 तो 3x आएगा. मैंने बोला ये दोनों ऐसा मत कट करना. अगर कट करना एक एक करके कट करिएगा. कुल मिला के ऐसा कट मत करना, तो गलत है. सो ये दोनों करते हुए कितना आएगा? प्लस 0y is equal to how much it is? 6 plus 12 is 18. So 3x is 18. Therefore x is equal to 18 by 3 and you got the x value as 6. x value आपको मिल गया 6. इसका बाद क्या करना है? ये जो वैल्यू जो है कोई भी इक्वेशन अंदर डाल दीजिएगा, आपको y वैल्यू निकल आएगा. Let's take the first equation. We have x plus 3y is equal to 6. We have this equation, and in this equation instead of x I am going to substitute the value. x के जगह 6 है तो x के जगह 6 दिया है तो 3y is equal to 6. So 3y is equal to इधर का 6 पहले लिखे, फिर बाद में इधर का नाम उस तरह ले जाते हुए -6 हो जाएगा, वो तो 0 हो जाएगा. Therefore y is equal to 0 by 3 and that is equal to 0. And beneath that one you can write therefore the solution is, पहले x वैल्यू लिखिए 6 है, कॉमा फिर बाद में y वैल्यू 0. देखा है? Same answer. So this is the method of elimination. That is the method of cross multiplication. First of all, write the equations like the given equations, and you have to make this equation the standard form. Standard form means the standard form for writing the cross multiplication method is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Means always the right hand side should be 0. But here you can see the right hand side is not 0. So make it into that equation. So equation number 1 will be written like this. X plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. इधर का plus 6 इस तरह ले आएगा तो minus 6 हो जाएगा. वैसा ही 2x minus 3y minus 12 is equal to 0. Equation number 3 and equation number 4. You got new two equations in the standard form. You have making the equations into the, bringing the equation to standard form. Now comes the thing. It's very important. Listen here. X divided by, after writing this one, you have to write like this: by cross multiplication method. By cross multiplication method, x divided by, because here is the first variable is x, x divided by. When you are writing x, beneath this x1, see, listen here, it's very important. ये x का कोएफिशिएंट को छोड़ के उसका बगल में जो पड़ा हुआ दोनों, वो दोनों का कोएफिशिएंट्स लिखा है. So these two coefficients means here it will be 3 and it is -6. साथ में मत लिखिएगा, थोड़ा जगह बना के लिखना है. 3 -6, here it is -3 and here it is -12. देखा, जब x लिखा है वो x का कोएफिशिएंट नहीं लिखा है, उसका बगल वाले दोनों का कोएफिशिएंट्स लिखा है. That is equal to y divided by. अभी y का बारे में जब बोलता है तो y का कोएफिशिएंट मत लिखिएगा, बाकी आगे पीछे जो भी है वो लिखिएगा. तो पहले इस तरह लेफ्ट देन राइट. So here it is 1 and 2. On the right hand side it is -6 and -12 is equal to थर्ड वन जो है कांस्टेंट नंबर है, इसे 1 by करके लिखा है, x y और 1 by. 1 बाई जब लिखता है तो कांस्टेंट के को छोड़ दीजिएगा, उसका आगे पीछे जो भी पड़ा है वो पहले ये उसका बाद ये, लेफ्ट टू राइट। तो लेफ्ट में 1 और 2 है, 1 उसके नीचे 2, इधर 3 के नीचे -3। ये लिखने के बाद अगेन x डिवाइडेड बाय, ये मल्टीप्लाई करने का तरीका पहले ये दोनों मल्टीप्लाई करो, ये दोनों नंबर माइनस ये दोनों नंबर, ठीक है, ये दोनों पहले मल्टीप्लाई करो माइनस ये दोनों को। तो ये दोनों कैसे मल्टीप्लाई करेगा, ब्रैकेट के अंदर लिखिए 3 इंटू -12, 3 इंटू -12 माइनस ब्रैकेट के अंदर -6 इंटू -3, दैट इज इक्वल टू इधर y डिवाइडेड बाय ये दोनों पहले 1 इंटू -12 माइनस नेक्स्ट ब्रैकेट के अंदर -6 इंटू 2 इज इक्वल टू अगेन 1 डिवाइडेड बाय पहले ये दोनों 1 इंटू -3 ब्रैकेट क्लोज माइनस दूसरा ब्रैकेट में 3 इंटू 2। Kindly put the brackets like this and separate them, because normally there is a possibility that students will forget to put this minus, and this minus and that minus get mixed together. That's why I am separating them using small brackets like that itself. Keep it. Now either x by, see here 3 into -12 is -36 minus either -6 into -3, -6 into -3, minus and minus get positive, 6 3s are 18, that is equal to y divided by next one 1 into -12 is -12 minus -6 into -6 into 2 is -12, so again -12, पहला माइनस जो है बाहर का है, दूसरा माइनस जो है ब्रैकेट का अंदर का है, that's equal to 1 by what about here -3 minus 6, so here you will get x by 36 minus 36 and minus 80 minus 54, that's equal to here y by here what about this one -12 plus 12 हो जाएगा, -12 plus 12 is 0 is equal to here it is 1 by -9, right? Now take the first and the last, take the first and the last, x by -54 is equal to 1 by 9. If I cross multiply you will get 9x is equal to -54, right? 1 by -9, 1 by -9, so -9x is equal to -54, therefore x is equal to -54 by -9, and that is 6. You got the x value as 6. Similarly, take the second and the third. Y by 0 is equal to 1 by -9. Cross multiplying, -9y is equal to 0. 0 into 1 to 0 ही होगा. So y is equal to 0 by -9, and that is 0. Therefore, what is the solution set? 6, 0. Again the same answer, 6, 0. So this method is what we call the method of cross multiplication. You have to give a great importance when you are doing this one. ये जब लिखता है, ये लिखना जो है वो सही होता है तो बाकी सभी automatically will come on the correct. So you just give a more and more importance when you are doing this one. It's very important to choose the values from here. That's the only thing which you have to remind while doing the method of cross multiplication. And these are the 4 typical methods how to solve a linear equation in 2 equations. One is graphical representation method. The second one is a method of elimination. Then the method of substitution. And the last one, method of cross multiplication. In your answer sheet, if a particular method is mentioned, you have to do in that method only. If a method is not mentioned, you can do in your own method, but you have to get the solution set. That's it.